Yo, what's good, Griffin13 here back in today, and today, guys, we are here for episode number 7 of our LEGO Horizon 4 Let's Play, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to start off with this new addition to our house. While we were kind of away for a long time, I apologize, I was very, very busy. We actually did play a little bit, just kind of dicking around here at LEGO, and we're able to get the next upgrade for our Master Builder's house. So let's go ahead and install this bad bitch. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh boy, can we get something good? I forget what it is. I think it's like a tower. They're adding something cool, I think. Oh, they're adding another... Is that another story to the garage space? That's basically what it is, yeah. They just threw a little house on top of our other house. Alright, yeah. But we got ourselves a super wheel spin and new brick challenges. Not too bad. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that super wheel spin. And maybe we'll get lucky and get ourselves something nice.
People about every Lego set I've ever owned. Pirate ship, robot, island, carousel, castle, and they said, how would you like instructions for the Speed Champions McLaren Senna? Maybe because I'm such a fan, maybe to get me to go away. Either way, I'll take it. Can you grab me some bricks?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. We'll get you as many bricks as you need. We still got some challenges to go ahead and do. I see lots and lots of races. Plus, as well, we still have some lock challenges here that give us like 100 bricks a piece. That's not too bad. That is not bad at all. Like down here, we got some hundreds, we got some 50s. We still got a lot to go on this. We have still got a lot of things to do here at LEGO. But right now, look at our house. Our house is finally starting to look like a mansion. Although, to be honest, when you look at it individually by parts, you just kind of think like, man, that is a shitty looking house. Like, I mean, I know it's LEGO and all, but, yeah, it honestly just looks like someone bought a bunch of different kits and put them all together. But right now, let's go ahead and start ourselves up a little challenge. Ooh, we got one of those little alien doohickey things here. So that's what these look like. Yay! We got our first one.
Keep looking. Just, don't touch it with exposed skin. And make sure it's at night time, yeah?
I mean, why not? Why can't we touch it with exposed skin? We'll be like, oh god, what's his name? Shoot, why can't I think of his name? Monkey Racing or Racing Monkey, the Racing Monkey. I knew it was Monkey something. I could not remember his name for the life of me, and I really feel bad about that. I actually really do. He was the first one that ever actually left a comment on any one of my videos, which was pretty nice. But, yeah, you know, we could be like him and go and buy ourselves some uranium. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's buying uranium out here, my dudes. Like, what on earth are you thinking, man? What on earth are you thinking? But right now, let's see here. I think we got some championships to do. We're in the middle of a season, so we got some championships. We got this one right here. Snowy Super Saloons. Let's go grab some Super Saloons and race them around the city. Although, to be honest, the city's so small. Oh my god, for a Super Saloons, this is going to be a tough challenge. This is actually going to be really tough. But let's go ahead and get this shit started. Here we go. Super Saloons. Probably not. But since it is snowing, let's go with something all-wheel drive. You know, I was talking this up in a live stream the other day. I built this RS4 Avant for winter driving. And we finally got to use it. Although, granted, it is, so it said saloons. This is an estate car. So, it's not really a saloon. Unless by saloon, the definition we're going with is 4 doors. So, it's actually a wagon, but you know what, I like it, and I love the paint color that I put on this. It's kind of like this burnt orange with a hint of red in it. I love it a lot. I think it looks fantastic. But let's get this race started. I see somebody else is smart and went with an Audi as well, although granted, for it being winter, there is no snow here on these Lego bricks, so that is good. Oh, we're getting beat around just a little bit. That's never fun. We got a Nissan Altima, or no, that's not an Altima, it's a Versa? Is that what that is? I know it's like a shitty Nissan. It's like their low-end model. But it's like the high-end of their low-end model. You know what I'm saying? Oh. You know, sometimes you gotta go for the highest end of the lowest end. You know, if you can't afford that Audi A7 or whatever, you know, let's say your price range is really more Honda Civic-y, you know, maybe going for a SI or something, you know, something a little higher end with a little more ba-doom. I don't know. Badoom badoom, hashtag badoom badoom. That's what we get in our sports cars. You know. Oh, God. So I figured this race was going to be kind of this way. I really am not a big fan of the city tracks here in Lego Island because the city is so small and it's so very technical. But then the cars that they choose to bring here are big European sedans. Like, I'm just saying, that's not necessarily the best option for these kind of roads. Something like, I'm thinking like BMW Isetta Racing would be kind of interesting here. Maybe some Reliant Robin, although we got those jumps. You know, we just need smaller cars to really race around here. Granted, I didn't really pick a smaller car, and I'm sure there were smaller options to choose from. But there we go, we picked up first place anyway, which is not too bad, with a 41-second lap. I really don't know how good that is. I really don't. But let's move on into the next race. And we're off. Now, the thing is, though, is this course I actually think is worse than the last one. I don't remember actually doing this one last time or anything like that, but it looked even smaller, although, granted, it does look pretty good from right here until we get around this corner, and we're getting pushed around by this BMW. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at that aggression. Of course, it's from a BMW driver, too. He's not using his damn turn signals, jackass. We're in an Audi, so we're actually worse. Oh, man, but God. You know, it's kind of a weird stereotype that BMW drivers don't use their turn signals. I kind of want to know where that all stems from, because I've seen BMW drivers use their turn signals before. It was actually kind of funny. I was driving on Interstate 49 here in Arkansas one day, and I was coming down the road, and I saw a older, 3 Series. It wasn't like super old though. It was like maybe an '08 or something like that. You know, maybe 10-year-old BMW 3 Series. And he was using his turn signals. Then all of a sudden, the vehicle that passes just flies by me is a BMW X6, like a brand new one, and it has dealer tags on it for BMW of Northwest Arkansas. He's just flying around, no turn signals, no nothing, and I'm like, yeah, you are a stereotype right there. Oh man, come on, can we beat him? No, he's got us. He's got us. I tried to take him out there, didn't work though. So we got a second place. That's not bad. It's not bad though. We got first in the last one, so as long as he, oh shit. So he got a first and a second now too, which means that we have to beat Fanatics next time around. Oh man, and he's using that little 3 Series right there. Is that a 3 Series or a 5 Series? I can't even tell the difference. I can't even tell the difference. They look so similar, it's crazy. Like, I feel like that's a 3 Series because it just feels a little smaller. But, because I always felt like the 5 Series is just a little longer than the 3 Series. But, I know that there's, like, internal differences, but I'm not, like, a huge BMW fanboy, so don't knock me for that. That I don't know if that's a 3 Series or a 5 Series. I know it's not a 4 Series, though, because I know what the 4 Series looks like, because I want one. But, yeah. That's just one of those deals right there. I have no idea if that was a 3 or a 5. And we're off, and this course really looks to be more kind of what this car is made for. Those last two, oh my god, they're just annoying. They're so annoying because they're so tight and technical that you almost have to turn the difficulty down because you're not going to be able to get around some of those corners as quick as the AR are. Some of the AR are trained, I keep saying AR. These AI are trained to be really good at some of that technical stuff. Where, for us, we're only human. We're only human! But we need to catch Fanatics really badly. He is doing exceptionally well right now. And I don't want to have to do this championship over again. That would not be fun. But we do have 3 laps. It's a relatively big circuit. And I think that we've got a little bit of a power boost over him. Not entirely sure, though, if we do or not. He is rear-wheel drive, and it is wet, so maybe we'll get lucky and he'll make a mistake. Odds are probably not, though. There we go. We got some speed and power around that corner. We're gaining on him now. Come on, big boy. We're coming after you. Oh, yeah. He's right there. Like, I feel like we're just matching his speed, though, on these, like, straightaways and everything like that. We're going to get him, though, in this corner. I have a feeling we got him. Yes. Yes. Oh, man. I wish I could read the badge on the back of it, though, because I want to see if it's an M3 or an M5. Oh, yeah. We just kind of took him out a little bit. Not too terrible, though. He's still on us. He's still on us. He's still right there. And now we've got our big swooping corner coming up here in just a second. And we should be able to pull away from him and finally make our clean getaway. You know, a random thought that I've had is we've got this Lego island, right? And all these oversized Legos and all that sort of good stuff, like these trees and houses and all that. You know, I'm really kind of curious, how much would it cost to have a real house made out of Lego? Because Lego, let's be honest, is actually very, very expensive. Like, their prices are absolutely insane. Like, I can't afford Legos or nothing like that. Jesus, I have to go for freaking off-brand crap. Like, oh god, what's the off-brand Lego? I can't even remember anymore. Ogel? Ogel? That's what we're gonna call them. We're gonna call them Ogels. Yeah. But seriously though, how much would it cost to do this whole Lego Island deal that they've done in this game? I'm like, in real world dollars, it has got to be in the millions, maybe even the billions, just knowing how much Legos are. So we did pull off the win on that race, and he's actually in an M5. I've kept calling it a 3 Series. He's in an M5. God, you know, can't tell the difference between the 5 Series and the 3 Series. What kind of car fan am I? Alright, so our next championship is going to be off-road. We're going to be taking these SUVs out and seeing what they can do. We're going to be getting behind the wheel of this Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT for now, which does have a supercharger on it. So I was actually watching a video the other day, speaking of superchargers, and this YouTube channel that I've really got into recently, and it's all about, you know, fitment and wheels, tires, and suspension. And that's because it's an actual company. But they also make really good YouTube content. Like, I mean, really good. They also do some giveaways. Anyway, the channel's called Custom Offsets. And they're recently working on one of their show trucks called CO2. And it's a gas Chevrolet Silverado. And what they did is they have actually supercharged this 6-liter Silverado. And I think that's freaking awesome. They put a Whipple supercharger on it, and they did it themselves. And that got me thinking, man, I wonder if I could do a supercharger kit myself for my Silverado. Because I've got a 5.3 Silverado, and I think that'd be fun as hell. I think that'd be fun as hell to throw a supercharger onto my Silverado. Now, the thing is, though, is I'm still on stock internals and all that sort of stuff, so I wouldn't be able to boost it too terribly much. But overall, I think that'd be fun. I think that would be a fun project. Then I looked at the cost of a Whipple supercharger. Yeah, just the part is like $6 grand. And then, you know, throw in the shipping because it's heavy as hell too. You know, you're easily looking at $7,000 or so, like just astronomically expensive. And man, oh man, I'd love to do it one of these days, but I definitely cannot afford it. But speaking of other channels I'm into right now, have you guys heard of the new channel out there? It's called Goon Squad. I guess they're really not that new. But man, I watched some rebuild a freaking Lamborghini Huracan, but right now they've got a GMC Denali 2500 project that they're doing. They should put the Whipple supercharger in that bad boy. That would be dope. They're the people who can actually afford to do it, unlike my poor scrub ass, you know. But let's move on here into the next race. That Jeep Trackhawk did the finest of work. And we're off. Now, this is a new course for me. I've never been on this course, so we're going to have to see how this one goes. But the one thing I do like about the Lego Island is that their snow does not stick to the sand at all. They really have a very sandy texture off-road, and I guess I spoke too soon, but this is more of a gravel road, I bet, where the snow is actually sticking to it. But the sand, really, it actually gets better. It really actually gets kind of better when it's cold out, because I think it's all frozen and all that. You actually get a little bit of more compaction. So really, I think you actually get better traction on some of that sand and stuff in the winter than you do during the summer, because it's not as dusty, it's not as soft, all that sort of stuff. You know, more of the areas in between the grains is actually filled, which I think if you guys have ever done this before, wet sand is actually better than dry sand for traction. And I could be lying now, not all kinds of sand. I think it's like a I can't really explain which one it is, but I know that that's what we used to do. If anybody got stuck before, is when I've lived up in Northwest Ohio, it's relatively sandy up there. So if somebody got stuck in the sand, you could actually spray it down with water if you just happen to have water on you, and it would compact some of that dust that's causing you to slip and slide, keep it down on the ground, and you could actually get unstuck that way. So there's a life hack for you. GER413 providing life advice. Sand can get harder when it's wet, and that's really just general physics right there. However, though, don't get it too wet though, because then it can become like really, really muddy, and that's not what you're going for. You want it to really get compact, because when it's more clay-like, yeah, that's more that's just gonna create a mess. That's all that's gonna do. In fact, you're actually gonna lose traction that way. But here we go, and across the line, and we're off. And this looks to be more like some proper icy gravel roads. So hopefully we can keep traction. We do got our big off-road winter tires though, so we should be good to go here. But you can already tell, like, this Range Rover in front of me is probably just on normal race tires, because man, oh man, it was sliding all over the place. Jesus Christ, it was sliding everywhere. Alright, woo! This looks like fun. Yeah! That's a nice little jump there. I like that jump. That's fun. Whee! Alright, but here we go. We need to get past this little BMW here. Look at that. They call that thing an SUV. Look at my Jeep. Look how big my Jeep is compared to that freaking BMW. Like, my God, that thing is tiny. That thing is tiny. Plus, the other thing I've heard about the X6 is that the rear seats have, like, no headroom. So if you have kids and they're over the age of about 8, really, they are going to probably bitch and moan about their necks hurting or anything like that, because man, oh man, they can't lift their head up straight because of how the roof slants on that car. Man, oh man, because like they fit 7 rows of seats into that thing. I believe, if I'm correct, I think they actually have a or not 7 rows. My God, 7 seats, not 7 rows. What am I thinking? I'm dumb as hell. But no, they have 3 rows of seats in that thing, and yeah, the 3rd row is basically useless. Whee! There we go. I love that jump. Love it so much. And here we are. We've got our final lap now. Oh, come on. Let's maintain this first place. So, speaking of SUVs, though, I wanna talk about this right now. So, Ford, earlier this year, they announced that they were going to get rid of all of their normal cars and focus on SUVs and trucks, because that's what the world wants right now. And really, I think it's because the economy is relatively good. But I don't know if you guys heard earlier last week, supposedly the alarm rang that maybe we're heading into a recession. So I'm curious what's going to happen to the automakers and to big vehicles like these Jeeps and pickup trucks and things like that. Is their value going to go down because people will be looking for those smaller cars, more fuel-efficient vehicles in order to save money on gas? I'm curious what your guys' opinion on that is, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened in 2008 when we had the last financial crisis. So, you know, by financial crisis though, you know, it really isn't too terrible, to be honest. Because I was actually looking at the chart the other day, and we kind of actually had a little one a couple days ago. Now, it's all done and good, but man, teaching you about stonks. But let's go ahead and move on from here. You guys don't want to hear about that. That's depressing as hell. But I'm curious, if we were to enter into another recession or stock market deal or whatever, do you think Ford would change their mind and start making small cars again and move away from big SUVs? Leave your comment down below, as I'm curious to see what you guys got to say. You know, we've done 2 championships today, and we're about done for what we're doing. And right now, we're going to go ahead and do a super wheel spin, and then we're going to wrap things up with this beauty spot and see what they got to say about it. But we got a super wheel spin earlier in the episode, so let's see what we can pick up. Can we get anything rare? That would be very, very nice. And we do! We pick up the 2016 Lamborghini Aventador SV. I've actually been getting a shit ton of these. Like, my dudes, I think since the auction house update happened, I've probably gotten 5 or 6 Aventador 16s from Wheelspins. It's been absolutely crazy, my dudes. It's absolutely insane. But right now, let's go ahead and finish things up with the pirate ship beauty spot.
Alright, look. I've been really good this whole time we've been in Lego Valley. I haven't done this once, but I'm gonna do it now, yeah?
Yarrr, me Lego hearties! Shiver me timbers!
What the hell? Yarrr! Shiver me timber! Like, seriously, what the hell was that noise that he made at the end of it? Like, I get it, you know, doing a little pirate noise because you got a pirate ship. But what was that deal like at the end where it was like... Oh my god. And what is that at the end of the pirate ship? Holy shit. Is that a dead dolphin on the end of the pirate ship? We're going to have to look at that here in a second. Hold on. We got to check this out. We're going to go into camera mode, and we're going to see... Oh, come on, really? Put us all the way back over here? We're going to drive down here. Because I don't know if those, I don't know if, like, they staged those at all, but, that definitely looked like a dead animal on the front of the ship. And it's definitely not staged, because I can see it now. Let's grab into photo mode real quick. Oh, my God. Okay, so it's not a dead dolphin. It looks to be... Oh, God, what are those? A sword nose or something? I don't know. I really, really don't know. Some kind of swordfish or some kind of shark. It actually looks like some kind of shark, maybe. I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be like a dead animal or if that's supposed to be the mast of the ship. If that's supposed to be like a decoration or whatever. Because if we come over here, that one's got one, that one's got one. They all have one. So I'm kind of curious if that's actually supposed to be a dead animal. Because, oh my god, Forza put in dead sharks on the front of their ships. What the hell? Come on. But anyway, though, that's where we're going to go and wrap things up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/girl413 and instagram.com/girl413. And if you guys like this video, go and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. And thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.